Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt trapped by fear or self-doubt, right? I think we all have, right? This story is about a little snake who found her courage and transformed into something amazing. In college, my major or my minor was ethnic studies, and then Aztec studies and African studies actually were my top two. So I had a whole year of Aztec. So I learned a little bit about Aztecs and their gods and stuff, but the Quetzalcoatl is my favorite. And the reason why is because it reminds me of my story, right? And a lot of our stories, right? When we're struggling in life, right? So there's a little snake, right? And the snake was stuck inside this dark cave, right? And but this is the cave where all the snakes used to go to get their water, right? And now, mind you guys that there are different ways of telling this story too. Okay, I've heard a couple different ways, so I'm actually just trying to share with how I heard the story, and so you guys can get an idea of the story. I can teach you guys the story. So um, this snake felt kind of safe in the cave, but it was definitely lonely and afraid. The snake would not want to leave the cave, right? But one day, just struggling with fear, the snake thought, I want to leave this cave, but I can't. The god of rain was named 𝐇𝐎𝐿𝐒, right? 𝐇𝐿𝐒. So 𝐇𝐿𝐒 appeared saying, I want to help this little snake, I want to help this snake get out of the cave. So 𝐇𝐿𝐒 made it rain and made that cave flood. So now the cave's flooding, the snake has to leave. So the snake has to leave the cave, and now the snake is out, or she's outside of the cave, and she looks up, and it's the clouds are covering the sky, but then 𝐇𝐿𝐒 says, I'm gonna show this snake the sky and the earth and all that. And so 𝐇𝐿𝐒 pulls back the clouds, and the little snake looks up and sees a Quetzal bird, right? She sees the sky, the sun, the clouds, and everything, but then it sees a Quetzal bird, right? This bird flying over, right? And it's like, wow, that's beautiful. And so another snake passes by, and says, hey, you'll never be like that Quetzal bird. Man, you might as well just go right back to that cave. And the snake's like, I want to be like that Quetzal bird, man. I want to fly, So 𝐇𝐿𝐒, seeing this, thought, okay, I'm gonna help this little snake again. So 𝐇𝐿𝐒 started raising the snake up from the ground, right? And the snake went towards the sun, right? And then next thing you know, the snake went into the sun, and it came out the other side as Quetzalcoatl, which is the feathered serpent. Because when it came out of the sun, it became the god, right? And so the whole story is that the god Quetzalcoatl went back down to the city of hell in Mexico City, right? City of hell, they called it, to bring heaven to hell. So the Quetzal bird or the Quetzalcoatl, wanted to fly around to show other snakes how they can get out of the cave. And the whole point, of the story, right, is that the feathered serpent realized that her journey was not just for herself, right? It was to help others, right? Leave the cave, cave of fear and ignorance, right? So that's what I'm here for on this channel, right? I'm trying to help you guys break through the cave of ignorance. Now, you guys probably think, oh, it's no big deal. It's a huge deal. It's your life. We're talking about your food, and we're talking about your exercise, and we're talking about happiness. So once you can get the food and the exercise in order, then you can feel happier because your brain will be happier. You'll be smiling. You'll be laughing more. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the story of Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent. You got to get out of your head, right? You're stuck in that cave, right? You got to get out, okay? Can't be afraid. You got to go. That's the only way we can break through fears is by knowledge, right? By just breaking that ignorance. Once we know about it, then we can deal with it.